Everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today, friends, we are going to be working on another Project Life spread for week 27 of 2025. So this week is actually a double page spread. I had a lot of photos, some stickers, some memorabilia, all the things because me and Will went on actually just 1 day trip, but we packed it full. So I'll get into some of the details about that soon enough. Now I did pull out a lot of cards from my travel category section in all of my where I keep all of my Project Life cards. So I'm not exactly sure where all of these came from. I don't know. I am unsure if this is one kit. I feel like it might be that maybe I was gifted. If anyone knows, you could let me know down in the comments, but there may be a couple different travel cards that I included, but I feel like a lot of these are from the same kit. And I'm just kind of having a brain fart about where they came from. But they super came in handy. So all three of the main cards that I put on this particular 12 by 12 are all travel themed. And then I found a couple different just patterned cards to go with a couple of my memorabilia pieces. So there you have it. Everything is just from the stash. So as far as the week went, we had such a nice weekend. All of these photos are from actually Sunday and Monday. I'm kind of, again, fibbing a little bit. Most of these photos were from the 6th and the 7th. The 7th would technically be in the following week, but I went ahead and just popped everything into this week for week 27. Because that's just how our weeks fall sometimes because of Will's days off. So I know that this was 4th of July week, but we didn't do anything for the 4th of July. Will had the day off, which was awesome, but we really just vegged around the house. We did watch The Sandlot, which was great, and then changed the entire vibe by watching Reservoir Dogs, which is also really good, but just a totally different vibe movie. But The Sandlot was so perfect for the 4th with baseball, summer. There's even a 4th of July scene in there. It was just great. But anyways, on Sunday and Monday, me and Will made our way out to Fayetteville, Arkansas. We were staying at the Graduate that was there. So if you guys have been following along here, you will know that I am just mildly obsessed with the Graduate hotels. I've always loved interior design, and they just do it up. I mean, they're so fun and so detailed. And so I've stayed at the one in Nashville a couple times now and the one in Oxford recently. So I'm continuing my Graduate Southern tour here by staying at the one in Fayetteville. And this one was decked out. It was so cool. I mean, I could talk about this just forever, but it was super cool. It looked like a vintage store just threw up in there, but in the best way possible. So I have a lot of pictures of all of the different bits and pieces that I was really into. Of course, there's also a lot of things that have to go with the Razorbacks because these particular hotels are very themed to the school. That's the point, is they're the Graduate. So they're all school themed for whatever college is in that town. So it was really cool. We loved it. Besides going to Fayetteville, we did check out the town and we went to, I believe it was called Crystal Bridges Art Museum, which was super impressive. They even had a house built by Frank Lloyd Wright there. So that was really cool for all the mid-century vibes. And then the following day, after we stayed in Fayetteville, we made our way to Eureka Springs, which was such a cute town, so cool. So we did a lot of walking and checked out a lot of shops. And then on the way home, we were able to make a couple other stops that I will talk about whenever we get to the second side of the spread. But it was all around such a fun trip. And of course, I tried to collect as much memorabilia as I could. So I have that student ID there. That is the Graduate key card to get into the room. They always do ID key cards, typically about students that went to the schools and sports players, things like that. That's the typical vibe there. And then I also have a sticker up at the top that says "No Worries, Eureka Springs," which I thought was cute. So here I'm going to add in all of my journaling. I used a lot of journaling cards throughout these two 12 by 12 spreads, and I had a lot to say because, of course, I wanted to talk about the drive. I wanted to talk about all the little fun things that we did in Fayetteville specifically, then in Eureka Springs specifically as well. So I just had a lot to talk about. Also, since I had so many photos from the Graduate, which the majority of the photos on this page are from The Graduate. The framed photo at the top, the picture of Will by the all of the American flags, which I thought went well with the 4th of July, and the We Are Students, which is like The Graduate's tagline, along with the extra little pictures. I've used a photo flip, which you're going to see as I do the up close here. All of those are from The Graduate. Besides that, the Jones sodas are whenever we were walking around downtown Eureka Springs, we grabbed a Jones soda, which was just really nostalgic and fun as well. So that is the first spread here. And then I'm going to go ahead and work on the second one. So here, a lot of my photos I just love throughout the whole trip. That's one thing. I really enjoyed all of my pictures. That was really fun. So for this one at the very top, whenever we were on the way home, we stopped off at this like little food truck park kind of thing in Little Rock. And it was so awesome because there were 2 vegan food trucks. So we actually tried both of them. But this one, it was like the cowboy chicken sandwich. It was so amazing. And that's a mini funnel cake there that you see. And it was from the Utopia Deli. So good. I mean, it was a Black owned food truck, and man, it was amazing. So definitely great to support, and definitely like the freaking best. I mean, I had to go back up and tell the man how good this sandwich was. Like, me and Will just loved it. So that was a super cool experience. Loved being able to try 2 different vegan food trucks. It was really cool. The second photo there is of our view in like kind of downtown Fayetteville. It was a really beautiful view from The Graduate. We were staying in the top floor, the 16th floor, and we had a balcony room. So that was like really cool. We loved getting to sit out there. And Fayetteville is a little more mountainy. It's really flat here where we live. So it was cool being able to see the mountains and drive through the mountains and everything. Now, this next picture is really exciting for me because we did, on the way home, stop through Conway, Arkansas, and we were able to go to Retro Rick's, and I was able to meet the Retro Rick in person, which was super cool. If you have followed my channel for a while, you probably know I'm a fan of Retro Rick. So he's one of my all-time favorite YouTube channels. He has his channel, Retro Rick, which is where he does a lot of vintage shopping. He does video game shopping and things. He has a couple of challenges that he's done. So he calls it retro hunting, and he'll go to like flea markets and thrift stores and stuff like that. He also does like video game room tours and conventions, things like that. And then he has a second channel that is Retro Rick's Game Point, which is actually all the ins and outs of the store, which is super cool as well. I watch both every single week. So it was awesome being able to meet him. He was so nice, and I loved it. It was great. So I have a picture there with him. He was nice enough to take a selfie with me, and I grabbed several of his stickers that he offered, but I popped one there to kind of go in that 4x6 pocket. That's another reason why I don't do it that much, but why I enjoy the 4x6 pockets instead of the 3x4s, because on occasion, when I do want to add something like that large retro sticker there, it doesn't matter that it's 2 3x4s that I've put together. You know, it's going in a 4x6 pocket, so I didn't have to cut it in half. I hope that makes sense, but it just kind of came in handy. So I'm adding in journaling about the food we ate. I'm adding in journaling about meeting Retro Rick. And then I had this one other card over here that I wanted to add journaling to, but at first I wasn't quite sure if I was going to or not. So you're going to see me kind of mess around with that. But I do end up adding journaling to that last card that has the little mountains on it. My other photos, I have a picture of me and Will at the food truck park area. So I added that little map card next to it because I thought it just kind of reminded me of like the little food truck setup. Then I have a picture of like a really cool, it was like a huge heart that was hanging from like the food area at the Crystal Bridges Art Museum. And actually me and Will are in that picture. It's kind of hard to tell here, but you can see it in real life. And then at the very bottom, the 4x6 card down there at the very bottom that I'm actually covering up right now is of our tickets to go into Crystal Bridges, and of a sticker that I got there from the gift shop. And I totally recommend that art museum. It had great reviews online, and that's how we found it. We were also thinking about going to the Walmart museum because we were in Bentonville, and that is where it's the hometown of Walmart. Now, I don't even like Walmart, but I just thought that was kitschy and interesting. So we may have to try that next time. But the art museum was really cool. like I said, they had the Frank Lloyd Wright house that you could walk through. They had beautiful, like, little trails that you could walk through. And I mean, the actual museum was so cool. It was all free too. I mean, they had a food court kind of thing, like a couple stands, but they had a whole big place where you could sit. They had a really great gift shop. I mean, it was really nice. And it was all free except for there was 2 exhibits that you could pay, and they were maybe like 10 or $15. We didn't end up paying. There was plenty to spend like a couple hours there without paying any. So it was really cool, and I'm really glad that we were able to go to that. So that's what's at the bottom. I'm going to add maybe one other sticker, and that's going to be it for this one. Now at the top, I did want to add a couple extra photos of the graduate as well. So you're going to see an up close picture of like our room that we were in, and also just another cool picture of like the lobby area along with the picture of our view. I didn't have any of the 4x6 like photo flips that I use from like the Snap photo flips. So I just made one myself. So I have just a page protector that I've already cut through. So I just cut one of the pockets off the page protector, left a little on the side, and then I'm using this red line tape to adhere it. You can see the little hole of the page protector a little bit, but I mean, you can't really see it that good. It doesn't really bother me. And it was just an easy way to add my own photo flip here. And that's what I did. It works out good enough for me. And now I was able to house 2 other photos underneath that one. So there you have it. 2 12x12 spreads of this awesome, fun getaway weekend. I hope you enjoyed the process video. If you did, please give me a like, and please also consider subscribing. And of course, I will be back super soon with another video. Bye, y'all.